So I had to stop. Good looking. I think it's a Crown Vic front. Yeah, I believe so. Not gonna walk down the side again, just too tight over there. So we're gonna come down this side and check it out. Good looking truck. Like I said, I like the big ones. And this is a beautiful example of one. Buick Sabre. I don't know what year, but she is beautiful. Look at the curves. So here we are in front of a dyno in the parking lot of Power Tour, and a quick scan around. There's a lot going on here today, but importantly, here's something I thought was cool. I talked to the owner, and he's good with this, but he's a long hauler. This is not his first time. He and a group of friends, they've got some Ford stuff, a couple of Galaxies, and they're out here, and he's going to put it on the dyno day one, still planning on long hauling it, and he's going to beat on it. And you know what, I got to admire that. I got to take some video of it. So we'll talk to him here in a second, and he'll give us a little detail about the car and the trip he's on so far. So I was talking to the owner about dynoing his Mustang, and that's not the only car he's got here. This guy's got a set of walnuts on him, I tell you. This is his Galaxy 500, and it's a multi-year car. He's been here several years, and he brought it as well. So, what's your name, sir?
James Johnson.
James Johnson. All right. James, where are you from?
Columbia, Tennessee.
Columbia, Tennessee. So, James is here with several people, and we're having a good time. It's hot.
It is.
So tell me about the car, James.
It's a 67 Ford Galaxy. It used to be white, red interior. It was dropped off at a friend of mine's house that does body work. It's a little bit more work needed that we want to do to it. I bought it in 2,500 and went to work from there. Redoing the motor, trans, rear end, disc brakes all the way around.
So what motor did you put in it?
It's got a 390 C6 transmission.
With big block.
Yes, sir.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Big blocks are cool. I like big blocks.
The color is nickel pearl.
Nickel pearl. How many miles do you think you put on it since you built it?
I can't say. This is my third power tour.
Nice.
And
well, they're about 2,200 miles a piece, more or less. So you got at least 10K on it. All right.
Car to drive. I tell everybody it's my wife's car, but she don't drive it. So.
Well, we're gonna cut this off and head back to the Mustang. Rolling. Tell me a little bit about the car we're standing in front of.
This is my '67 Ford Mustang. It's a Shelby clone. I guess I bought it about 10 years ago. And it is not a power tour car. But my son, who's a Marine, said he wanted to take some days off. He wanted to drive it, so here we are.
Right on. Okay. So, how many miles do you think it's got on it? Current drivetrain. What do you think you got on that motor?
About 10,000.
Okay, so it's ready.
Yeah.
It's ready. And any problems, any significant trouble you've had with it since you got it here?
Not at all.
Excellent.
It's a Ford.
That's I love to hear it. Yeah, a lot of guys on that site are Ford guys too. So
Good people.
They're good people. You're right. So I see a bar in it, a roll bar. Is that something you guys put in that? Or?
We did. It's But Shelby did that to the 67, 68.
Any problems with it fitting? Hi. I'm gonna make you famous.
Oh, there we go.
What's your name?
Deshaun.
Deshaun?
Yes, sir.
We're enjoying your car. I'm sharing it with everybody.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna back off, and when it's cooled off, I'll take some dyno footage of it. But you know.
So I went back over to the truck a minute ago. I've walked probably 3-4 parking lots, and it's freaking bacon. And Wendell says, I just saw 4 Monzas drive by. He said, well, actually I think one of them was a Sunbird, but a couple of them were Monzas, I know for sure. And I'm like, no way, I've walked all these parking lots, I have not seen one Monza. Found them. Let's check them out. Got a yellow Spider. Pretty good looking car. For those of you that don't know, I have a couple of Monzas. I used to have one when I was a kid that ran fairly well for back then, and it was a lot of fun. Here's the Pontiac version of the Vega. What they call it, the Astra? I don't even remember. So I'm kind of partial to Monzas. Mine is a 75 Town Coupe, but it's got the front end like this, the 4 headlight front end. This is a Buick Skyhawk. I love all the representation here. We got the Monza, the Pontiac, the Buick, and then the Pontiac Sunbird. So later, after my Monza in high school, kind of the body just gave loose. It was rusted out on the floor and everything. I bought a Sunbird that had a blown engine that looked a lot like this car, minus the vinyl top. And we switched everything out and put it into there, and then shortly after that I sold it. But I am a fan of the Monzas. Not as big a fan of the hatchback as I am the coupe. So I do like to see that there is a coupe represented here. And I wonder if this is the 4 that he saw, or if there are actually more here. I would be surprised if there are more Monzas on site here. So, for obvious reasons, I had to catch these two together. 5-liter Fox Body Convertible, which, you know, I have a special affection for. Love the Fox bodies. The T-Bird is just beautiful. It's got a coyote in it, wedged between there. And I like that it's not a turbo coupe. It's the regular T-Bird. Love the wheels on it. The wheels are beautiful. The interior is immaculate. I like that steering wheel too. Pure Michigan. I mentioned earlier about my love for some of these old Chryslers, and the Dart is one of them. This is a 67. And this body style to me is just attractive. I like it.
Registration for picking up your credentials for Power Tour. This is the shortest the line's been all day, and it extends about another quarter mile down that way. We're pretty excited about being here though, so we're gonna tough it out. For those of you that want to bitch, who've been here and whine, this is what Hot Rod Power Tours crew's doing right now for the people that are standing in line waiting in this mess. They're aware, they're doing what they can, but at least they're trying. So, just FYI.